Alright, hello, good morning. I feel that. I gotta go to the beauty supply soon to get more concealer. That's what I use as mainly my foundation. I'm not spending too much money on any makeup in general, but foundation works just fine, or concealer works as foundation just fine. Alright, so look, everything's good to go. Alright, so you have the two left, and then you the list will be open. Alright, let's see. I forgot I gotta do it from here. Okay, so you said, so should you try to get a job now to build your house? Let's see. Alright, so for Michelle, oh, let me get, before I forget, the timestamp. Should Michelle try to get a new job now to build her a house? Let's see. Oh, that's good. That definitely helps. Alright, so should Michelle try to get a new job now or to build a new house? Should Michelle try to get a new job now to build her house? yes, it would take away some of the extra, hard work that would happen later on in the year. Okay, so if you start working toward getting a new job now, yes, it would actually be more beneficial for you to start working soon. You know, so that it would be less stressful later on in the year. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I do see the transition of you building a house, but you also may need to make sure that you read everything. Okay, so like paperwork. The Eight of Swords here, you may not see something that is important to know. When building your house, and make sure that the people that you choose to work with are not, just rushing through things. Okay, because you don't want the foundation to crumble. But like I said, I do feel like for your original question, it would be more beneficial for you to, start looking for a job now so that things are easier later, especially when it comes to trying to find the right type of people, to build your house. Let's see. So I feel like something may get completed pretty quickly or quicker than normal, okay? But that's not always a good thing, you know? So be careful of who you choose to actually work on your place. Let's see. I don't know why I'm hearing something about a two-person job. I don't know if it's going to be like two people that are mainly working on the future house that you're wanting to build, or, you know, it's like something requires more people or more. It's like I feel like they need more people because, that's obviously who builds the house, but I feel like whoever you may think about hiring to, build your actual house may not be the best choice. So do your research when it comes to that. Um, Even if they say they could do it quicker, you know what I'm saying? Um, because yeah, you may be like, oh, you can get it done in this amount of time. Oh, that's perfect. I would love it done quicker, but quicker doesn't always mean more stable. So just make sure of that, okay? Because I do see something being kind of rocky. Let's see. Yeah, and the Seven of Swords reverse just popped out too. So it's more so about the movers. I am getting a yes when it comes to you should get a job soon to, start that process. But also, especially, I don't know if they're going to be younger. I just saw the Page of Cups too. It could be younger people. I'm not saying younger people don't know how to do their job, but it's just like you got to be careful because, you might want to trust the Amish more than these people to build your house. Let's see. Pick a number, 1 through 8. Number 5. All right. Sometimes I get tired of choosing the the decks, the oracle. Let's see. All right. So for Michelle, we have. Okay. So should Michelle just try to get a new job now to build her new house? Yeah, something's like make believe or what they can do. I keep getting something about the people that would be building your house. It's like fantasy. And we have in that moment I didn't care. It's literally what it says here too. Okay, so like I said, careless builders. Be careful of careless people who work in the place. Look, and you see this? You see the chronic multitasker? It's like they need more than one person to work on whatever they're doing to the house. It's like it's more than a two-person job. It's more than 3-person job. This guy, in reality, we don't have 5 hands on us, right? So somebody needs to take some of whatever he's got away from him so he can balance things easier. Let's see. Bad choices, reverse. And I know we have a soul connection reverse. Okay. And autocorrect victim. See, something shady could go on if you make a poor choice. I feel like you'll end up making the right choice. But like I said, you may run into people that, don't pay attention. And look, we have I'm single, reverse, okay. Like I said, something is meant to be more than, or have more than one person work on it. Let's see. And we have, investment, insight, reverse, okay. So yeah, just make sure you have the right investments or invest in the right builders, okay. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, see, they don't know, they know what they're doing, but it's like, I don't know if they're new or younger. It's like careless people. Yeah, confused, conflicted, blocked. People who wouldn't really even answer your calls. Like, yeah, why are they so lazy? What the heck? And we have savings plan. Even if it's a cheaper deal, I don't think it would be worth it to. And they're not even competitive. So one of these companies or whatever they call it is not to be trusted. Yeah, by the end of the day. See, it's like somebody saying, oh yeah, we can complete it by this time, and they can't. That's not realistic. And we have ghosted. We have wild, unstable company. Yeah, I'd go with somebody older or older workers. They probably know what they're, or even if it's the business being older, how they say on the company's car or whatever, or the billboard, whatever they're advertising, been in business for 15 years, or 30 years, 40 years, as opposed to, hey, we're a new business, we're trying to get our name out there, and we just want to try to get our portfolio, like, be careful of, I want to say younger people, even if it is an actual business, I would go with the older company, someone who's more established, or a company that's more established. Because they're not, whatever, one of these companies are not as dedicated to even doing the job, which is kind of crazy. We have still listening. And hopeful. So optimistic success. Your house will be a success though. Like I said, I do feel like you'll end up making the right choice when it comes to deciding who gets to, build your house. But you may run into a bad, I don't want to call it a bad company, because I feel like it's more so like new people who need more experience, or more help. Okay? It's something, I'm not saying this will literally happen, but it's kind of reminding me of like someone who says they'll do a certain job, right? And then they ghost the job. Imagine somebody doing your driveway, you know, or building your porch, and then they stop halfway through because they're like, we don't know how to finish this, or we don't have enough people to finish this, or I'm tired, I don't want to finish this. And it's like, I just paid you guys to do my shit, fix it, and they're like, nah, so, but yes, I am getting a yes for that question. All right. I just thought about this. I should get like a little timer thing. I don't know if they sell them at the Dollar Tree or anything, but like a little timer to put up there. Because the clock up here says, not yet, but it always says like 100 and some minutes. And then I have to convert it. The channel messages? Is that what you mean? You said the messages. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I got you. How many you want? 'Cause there's a lot. No, the channel messages are free. You guys just gotta ask for them if you want them. If I don't pull them, it really just depends on the vibe. I'm mixing them up a little. Oh, I feel like I have to sneeze. Ooh. All right. Apple Pay. Okay, something about Apple Pay could be significant. Ugly hoe. It says ugly hoe. I'm dead. You might see an ugly hoe. We also have we see you. Okay, so you may see somebody who thinks they don't see or you don't see them. And we have Meg the Stallion, so Aquarius energy. Let's see. Cole. Someone's name could be Cole. Okay. Matthew. Okay. Maybe that's the two men that might be. You can meet those. No, girl. I don't ever write the messages as or at you guys. We have don't be a goofy and believe that his ex is crazy or you're next. Okay, so that could be, someone's love life or your love life down the line if you end up dealing with somebody. If he says his ex is crazy, don't believe him. Okay. We got they just need a friend. That's it. Okay, so somebody may just need a friend. I'm gonna pull these. These are okay. So we have Colin. So these might be some guys' names that you end up meeting. We have jewelry. Something about jewelry could be significant. 200. The number 200 could be significant. Press on nails. Okay, someone could be doing press on nails. And we also have single till married. That also reminds me of like taxes. Something about taxes could be significant. Or somebody could have that mindset. And we have Fortnite. Somebody could play Fortnite. Pisces moon. Someone could have a Pisces moon. And my pleasure. Okay, so somebody could be like, my pleasure. Let's get a few more. I know this is more than a few more, but I'm gonna go through them. We have Lil Durk. Okay, so his music could be significant. Their homeboy likes you. Okay, so somebody's homeboy could like you. Oh, look, we got all these names. I wonder if it might be a group of men. We also have highway troubles. Okay, so be careful of highway troubles, or so you could see somebody on the highway, having trouble. We also have fishing pole, so something about fishing. Brass knuckles, okay, somebody could have brass knuckles. Roses, okay, so something about flowers or roses, planting flowers. We also have detox tea, okay. Um, Subway, so something about the train station or something. You might live near a train station, or someone could be taking the train or actually eating actual Subway. And then we have Jimmy. Look at all these names. I wonder, like I said, I wonder if that's maybe like a group of guys that might be building your house. Who knows? But we have Jimmy, okay, and we have Bible versus or Bible verse warrior. Okay, so um, somebody could quote the Bible a lot, but that's what I got. And I'll tell you what, when I was back in February when I went on my trip to Louisville, and I did a reading beforehand, and I was like I did it like, like the private reading, but for myself, because I do that sometimes. And I read for myself in third person if I do read for myself, so I could take my ego out of it, because sometimes you'll be like, I don't like that message. But so I read for myself in third person as like I'm doing for you guys. Um, but when I went to Louisville, I did a reading beforehand, and it literally played out. I was like, what the heck? And the channel messages that I pulled, and I didn't know this at first, but I went back to watch the reading that I did and the channel messages because I was getting a lot of names, and I literally met those people. I didn't know it was going to be those people, but I met people with those names, like the employees at the place I went to. I was like, what the hell? It was creepy crazy. But that was a whole thing. But sometimes I read for myself, but not often. I always like to get an outside perspective on it. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool. It wasn't cool what happened after, but that's okay. Let's see. Alright, so you said how long will it take to get a job at 60K a year? Let's see. Let's see. Alright, so for Michelle, how long will it take Michelle to get a job at 60K a year? Let's see. Are you talking? Wait, okay. You want a timing? I mean, because I have those. I don't. I'm iffy about these time cards right here. Because they kind of irritate me. But when I pull for time during this, or not during this, with the tarot deck, I usually pick up on like a season. But let's see. Let's see what comes out. How long will it take Michelle to get a job at 60K a year? Oh, okay. We have, yeah, see, you see what I mean? Divine timing is at play. Duh. How long will it take Michelle to get a job at 60K a year? When you released resistance, okay? So it could be around the time that you let go of something that you might be holding on to. We have 6 months from now, okay? Let's see. In less than a month, okay? So you may have options in less than a month, or you might be looking at options for jobs, like that. So I feel like within the next 6 months, because we have November in less than a month and 6 months from now. So, and something about the fall time could be significant. Let's see. So less than a year. Yeah, if you start looking now, you could find something, you could find options or, jobs that offer that amount or close to it. Let's see. Alright, so for Michelle, how long will it take Michelle to get a job at 60K a year? Let's see. Yeah, I feel like more toward the summer. Okay, Cancer season, June. Confirmation. We got two Cancer cards right here. We got Queen of Cups reverse and the Chariot reverse. Okay, um, but I do feel like it's gonna be around a time that you might feel like you need to control something or the environment around you. Okay, how long will it take Michelle to? You could also be very indecisive around this time too. You said your lease ends in the fall and your building process is like 6 months. You would have to find something quick in June, so you're not finding. Yeah, yeah. And that's what kind of I was getting from the previous question too. Like, if you start working toward it now, if you start trying to find a job now, it'll be definitely easier down the line. It'll be less stressful. Let's see. I'm also seeing 6 to 7 months. So yeah, 6 to 7 months. What? It's about to be June, so yeah, that's by December. Could be January. Let's see. Yeah, confirmation Capricorn season. Whoa. Okay. So do you want me to read for like what you might need to know? Because I mean, timing is pretty. It's a short answer, so. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm sorry, I keep sniffling. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So for Michelle, what else does she need to know about this building her house over the next 6 months? Let's see. Okay, so also make sure not to depend too much on something that isn't working out for you, okay? We have the Six of Wands reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Cups reverse, Chariot reverse, Devil card. Something toxic that either is around you or will be around you, you need to let it go, okay? I'm trying to see what that is. We have the Page of Swords, because it's actually holding you back. Is this a person? It could be something to do with your actual environment. Three of Pentacles, Judgment reverse. For some reason, you may feel like you are wanting to stay stuck where you're at. I feel like that's around the time that you should move. When you're feeling like, I don't know if I want to leave for sure. You know, I feel like you're going to be very indecisive. So when you start feeling indecisive, that's when you need to make that move, okay? Let's see. Yeah, Eight of Wands. What's the Nine of Pentacles reverse here? Also, don't be afraid to I don't know why I keep hearing this word because I don't even use it like that, but finagle. Finagle. I don't even know if that's how you use that word. Don't be afraid to like negotiate pay, okay, or prices. I didn't mean to say pay, so that could also be something with your job. Don't be afraid to try to negotiate your pay. Um, the worst thing they can say is no, we can't do that. And if they can't do that, then so be it. You know, you can either find somewhere else that pays you more or the wage you want, or you can deal with the amount that they're giving you. Let's see, because sometimes at jobs they have people working there for 10 years and they make $10 an hour, compared to somebody who just joined and they make 15, and it's like, well, you could have negotiated your pay or you could have negotiated the price, but that's why this person got it for a better deal and you didn't, you know. So don't be afraid to compromise. And like I said, the worst they could say is no, but negotiating may help you, especially with certain prices that are being presented to you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles reverse. You may end up feeling like your job is not enough. Okay, um, or you might feel like you need more money for this place. And I'm hearing again something about a fixer upper. So you may not like the complete aesthetic of the place off the bat, but I do feel like something can be worked on, okay, when it comes to your future house, okay? Like the interior or the outside. You may be like, this needs that and that needs this, and I think I might put that over there. But I do feel like it'll overall work out for you as long as you are very clear with the people that are, you know, building for you. Let's see. But yeah, I see your money kind of like dwindling a bit throughout this process. I mean, obviously it's a big investment, right? So you may end up feeling like, you know, kind of without financially for a little bit after the process or after putting money down for it, okay? Let's see. Got the moon card reverse. Yeah, if you feel any type of way when it comes to this, building your house and everything, and your job, make sure that you speak up about it, okay? Because if you don't, you could be feeling like you're in lack. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. All right, pick a number 1 through 8. Number 7. All right, let's see. All right, so how long will it take Michelle to get a job at 60K a year? What else does she need to know about that? Let's see. Oh, look, we got the living room card reversed. Oh, whoa. Damn. Okay. You see how that just flipped around? Okay, it came out reverse originally, but okay. So I literally feel like you might be flipping your house in some type of way, or feel like you're completely changing the interior, or something about the couches. I'm hearing landing, the landing. So you might have an upstairs that you also end up changing, or something about a staircase. Let's see. But your money will get back on track too. So, obviously, like I said, it's a big investment. So you may feel like you're without, but your money will get back up again. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you also may want like a lot of space. Okay. We have super size me. So even if you feel like you're doing too much when it comes to your home, I don't think you are. And I would say, compared to wherever you live now, you should change it up completely. Like, don't how do I say that? Um, like, whatever interior you know now, I would change it up completely when you move, you know? Like, if you have like, over on the left wall and your TV also near, I don't know, near the couch or something. Or if you have your desk over here, a table over there, wherever you put things in your house, in your new place, make sure to completely change it up, okay? So the placement of things where you put stuff in your house will actually be more beneficial for you, okay? Or else I feel like you'll feel like you're back at your old place. So placement matters. Let's see. So switch things up, or don't be afraid to switch things up when it comes to your new place. When you get like settled in and stuff. Yeah, we have new love, honeymoon, new beginning. Yeah, something about the energy in your new place may make you feel like, it may remind you of the past. So don't be afraid to switch how you put things in your home up. Okay. Let's see. What else does whoa. What else does Michelle need to know about getting a job at 60K a year? Even when it comes to your job or whatever job you end up choosing, make sure that you still do things in a different way. I'm trying to explain that because I feel like something from your past or something's going to remind you of your past. Even when it comes to like a past job, you may end up feeling like a very similar to a past position you used to have. And make sure to cleanse your home too. We have Archangel Michael, okay? So don't be afraid to, spiritually cleanse as well. I feel like you should always do that, especially when you get a new house too. Bless your home. Yeah, I would do, even if it is the same like layout, as or a similar layout, at least make sure to change it up when it comes to your the interior. Let's see. I don't know why I'm seeing a koi pond. Okay, you might end up having something like a koi pond or like a little pond with fish in it or something like that. Excuse me. We have the DJ. And you see how he's laying on his couch right here too, kind of like bummed out. He's got beer bottles over here. He's a DJ. Nothing wrong with being a DJ, but it's like he's exhausted. I feel like it's picking up on how to change up your environment, even if it's the same layout, or you need to keep moving stuff around your place so that your energy feels better. Let's see. Trying to see what else is coming out, but I'm not seeing much. We have the philosopher. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay. We also have oral. So yeah, something with your voice could be significant. You need to ask questions. And then we have spotlight. Don't strive for perfectionism. Reject imposter syndrome. Okay. So don't copy the past. And I feel like that mostly has to do with either the energy of a job or, the energy of your new place. Switch it up, okay? And we have spine. I don't know if the house is gonna come with, does it come with blinds? Okay, but, well, I guess not because you're building it technically, right? But, you might want to make sure that there's no, like, peepholes or, easy ways for people to look into your place. Okay. Let's see. So shades. Let's see. I I don't know why I'm hearing that. Like Dr. Miami. I just heard Dr. Miami. So something about like doing surgery on your house, basically. Reconstruct it, okay? Reconstruct the interior. I don't know why that just came out like that, but I heard Dr. Miami. So, um, you could do surgery on your place and you can switch it up. I feel like that would be beneficial for you. And even when it comes to the job situation, try to do maybe something different as opposed to what you have done before, okay? But that's what I got. Don't be afraid of change. And even if it feels comfortable to stay in a familiar energy, or, even if it feels comfortable to stay or put something in a similar way in your home, it's good to change it up, okay? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, because I see you feeling like your past is carried on with you. I don't know why I'm talking weird when I get on here sometimes. I really don't mean to be doing that. My words get jumbled and shit. I see you feeling like your past in your new place, you know? So make it completely fresh, different, different look, different style. Even if you feel like, oh, I used to have this and I really like that, switch it up, you know? Right. But that is what I got. Yeah, a different floor plan would be good if you're able to do that. That just reminded me, because in our neighborhood, the before our house, like the one next to me and the next 7 houses, they're all the same on the inside. And then there's our house, which is a different layout, like when you walk inside. But I just remember that like they're all the same. It's crazy. It would be like if somebody was to rob the next house, it's like they would know exactly where to go, or the exact layout of the home because they're all the same. I think they had the same builder, but it's crazy. It's always good to switch it up. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, I got you. And depending on how I feel tomorrow, I think today is going to be the last day for the raffle. So, and then I'll choose. Well, tomorrow's the 28th, but no, you're good. You're good. But then I'll do. I think today's the last official day for entries. Hey, Nikki, welcome in. Long time no see. Oh, that was I thought that was Michelle. That was you. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do Nikki's. Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, you can let me know your questions, and then I'm gonna enter you in the raffle real quick. Let's see, Nikki. Of course I do. I remember all y'all. I usually have a pretty good memory with people that I encounter, so unless you come in here on a different username or something, I'll remember you. Let's see. All right, so when you are ready, you can drop your first one, okay? There we go. All right, let's see. Let me get a sip of water real quick. Oh, let me get your time stamp. 53. I still feel like I have to sneeze. Oh my gosh. How do you make yourself sneeze? I need to sneeze. It's not happening. Oh, excuse me. You right. That's actually, yeah. If I was downstairs, I would grab the pepper shaker. All right, let's see. Okay, I see your questions. I got you. All right, let's see. All right, so first one for Nikki. Why is the thing that Nikki's working on not showing any results for her? Let's see. All right, so why is the thing that Nikki is working on not showing results for Nikki? Let's see. Why is the thing that Nikki is working on not showing any results for her? Okay. Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay. I'm hearing redirection. Okay. So this thing may make you, it may be what you want to achieve, but I feel like you're being redirected for a reason. Um, I feel like you do need to let something go, or the concept of something go when it comes to this situation. I'm not sure exactly what it is right now, but the reason why you're not seeing any results right now is because you're being redirected to do something else. So even if you feel like, oh, this is what would make me happy, or this is what I want to achieve, it's actually pointing you in a different direction to focus on something else. Okay. Let's see. I feel like you're supposed to be focusing on something else, or another situation outside of this. Let's see. Why is Nikki not seeing the results she wants to with the thing she's working on? Let's see. Yes, this thing, whatever you're working on right now, it's actually causing you to be off balance, okay? Um, so you're being redirected, realigned to focus on something else. Let me see. What is Nikki supposed to be focusing on? Yourself. It could be yourself, okay? So I don't know if this has to do with the person or a connection that you have, but you got to release, being afraid of trying something or someone new. Okay, so if something or if a connection's not working or a certain situation that you're in is not showing you the right results or the results you actually want to see, it's because it's not supposed to. Okay, and if you keep going back to it, it's gonna keep getting worse. Um, so it's leading you to let go of this situation. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's actually causing you more chaos. So let's see. Yeah, Page of Swords reverse. I feel like this thing is holding you back. Let me see. Let me get some Oracle. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so for Nikki, why is the thing that she's working on for herself not showing results? See, it's causing you stress. Even if you don't notice it right now, we have stress, turbulence, tension. Okay. It also could be taking up a lot of your money. So I don't know why I'm thinking of this is just an example. I'm thinking of like if someone is taking like weight loss medication and then they're noticing it's not actually working for them, but they're not also doing things to lose weight, like working out, eating better. You know what I'm saying? It's like something may be, you know, not for you. Okay. And we also have independent, going your own way, reverse. Okay. So you could still go your own way with this situation, but you got to go a different direction, if that makes sense. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Okay. Got you. And we have two attached reverse, yeah. So something you might be kind of attached to something that you need to, yeah. I know I've said that, like I'm not trying to repeat myself, but it's something you gotta actually let go of because it's not meant to go that way for you. So, and we have dirty money reverse and addiction, yeah. I feel like you're focused a lot on this situation that it's actually not supposed to work out for you for a good reason, okay? Or for good reason. Let's see. So pivot, go a different direction. We also have airport reverse, so you don't have to go far for this either. You don't have to, you don't have to. I feel like something's closer than you think. Okay, but you just gotta go a different direction, go a different place. Let's see. We have today, good vibes, now in the moment. Yeah, try to focus on living more in the moment too. Okay, because wherever you're trying to put your feet, figuratively, is your feet don't go there. Okay, your path is not on the path that you're trying to go down, so you won't reach your destination, figuratively, if you're continuing to walk down a certain path that's not yours. We have awkward dancer, empty room, coffee. Let's see. Something about January could be significant, okay? Or you might need to wait a little bit longer, okay? And we have forest, cabin, secluded, retreat, okay? Remote getaway. So, like I said, I feel like you need to go a different direction. It might even be kind of more in a secluded area. So, I don't know if you're looking for places in, you know, a certain city where there's a lot of people around or whatnot, but you might need to go where there's like less people, okay? Or something just kind of like out the way, maybe even a smaller location. And I'm hearing everything that glitters is not gold. So just remember that, you know, just because something might look nice or seem nice doesn't mean that it's actually going to be beneficial for you, you know? I think I used this example yesterday when I was saying how just because someone is, you know, very attractive, oh my God, everybody wants them, man or woman, and then you actually get that person who's extremely attractive and then you find out that they're crazy, you know? It's like, oh, this isn't what I wanted. It looked nice, but it's not nice. It's kind of fucked up, actually. Okay. So that's what I got for that one. But you are definitely being redirected elsewhere. But I feel like you can have something. It's closer than you think. You don't have to go far for it either. But expand your horizon when it comes to, you know, your options. Be more open-minded to different places and things like that. Different areas. So I feel like mostly the interior matters. What's inside matters, you know? Alright, let's see. Number 2. He said, what do you need to do to remove blockages from your life? Let's see. Let's see. Alright, let's see. So what does Nikki need to do to remove blockages from her life? Let's see. What does Nikki need to do to remove blockages from her life? Whoa. Okay. So something you could do is try not to juggle as many. I don't know if you have like multiple sources of excuse me. I don't know if you have multiple sources of income or if you're trying to find like another job to do or something like that. But I feel like you really only need one main source of income because if you start trying to handle more than one, that could actually set you back. Okay, let's see. Or even if it's just like regular tasks that you do, make sure to. I feel like you might need to drop something, okay, or do less of a certain activity that you do, okay, because one of these things is holding you back, or somewhere that you're going is holding you back. Yeah, confirmation with the death card. I feel like you need to drop or end a certain. I feel like it's financial situation. And even if you only have one job right now, or whatever you do for work, this is like you being, yeah, I feel like you're being redirected in multiple directions. Redirected in multiple directions. Okay, so let's see. I feel like this has to do with your finances for the most part. Let's see. Yeah, Five of Pentacles reverse. I don't know why I'm picking up on something with your money, but I feel like you should do something with something that would help remove blockages is doing a type of job or making money where you can have like a partner, okay? Or it's like you and somebody else. I don't know why that's coming out, but something about you working with like one other person and not like a whole bunch of other people. Something more, yeah, like secluded. And Ace of Pentacles reverse. I feel like, yeah, having other, I know that may sound weird, but having other coworkers or too many coworkers around you may actually like be halting your ability to move forward, even in a company, you know, because there's too much going on outside of you. Not because of you necessarily, but Okay, I'm gonna give this example. Like if there's 20 people at a job, right? And technically they only need 12 people, to get things done during the day, but they do have extras, to, just in case or just for backup. I feel like because there's too many other factors or people around you, could be coworkers, that's holding you back financially because it's not allowing you to grow. So if you are able to find something that, and I'm not saying quit your job willy nilly, okay, but if you are able to find something that allows you to be more like one on one, or do things one on one. Let's see. I feel like the less people around you, the less issues you'll have, you know. You'll notice things start to, ease up on you. And we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So you might have a lot of greedy people around you, especially when it comes to your work, okay? Like a very competitive workplace. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, it's telling me like try to find a place where you could work or make money where you can have fun and also work kind of one on one, or there might be another, like maybe up to 4 people, okay? Something more private. It's kind of, what do they call it? Like family owned places, okay? Or like a family company, something where it's tight knit, but you still make good money, okay? Something about that. Let's see. I'm gonna pull some oracle. I feel like primarily it has something to do, yeah, with your finances. I feel like you're committed to a certain type of job or a certain environment that is halting your growth because there's too many other people around to compete with. Let's see. Alright, so for Nikki, what can Nikki do to remove blockages in her life? Let's see. We have magic opportunity. Embrace the unexpected. Seize the chance for transformation. So yeah, there's transformations and changes that you should start making so that you can see better changes, okay? And then we have emerging dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise, okay? Let's see. So don't be afraid to end certain situations because it'll bring you something better afterward. When one door closes, another one opens. Let's see. Yeah, new heights, okay? It says, let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. So I feel like you'll have better opportunities or a different type of opportunity that will help you grow in multiple ways, especially when it comes to your finances, okay? So to remove blockages, you got to end certain things that you're committed to currently. Obviously, line things up ahead of time so you're not just without, but um, changing up your environment, changing up your career, or even just the place you work, sometimes going to a different location if it's like a franchise or whatever, can help too. So let's see. Transfer, yeah, transfer. And then we have on the mend, okay? Be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart, okay? So don't be too harsh on yourself. Let's see. What can Nikki do to... Yeah, we have frost of stillness, so that's why you're stagnant right now, okay? Because you got to see the bigger picture, okay? Don't be afraid to expand your horizon with your options, because you do have options, okay? You always have options, even if you don't see them right away or see them instantly. You do have options. You just got to go looking for them, okay? Let's see. And we have seek truth, okay? So embrace clarity as revelations unfold. Keep an open mind. I can't even see on here. Keep an open mind for answers. Illuminate the path to understanding. And also remain resilient. So even if things get kind of frustrating, remain, I'm hearing be calm, be calm. Okay, so keep your composure even if things get kind of chaotic. Okay. And yeah, turn the page. Literally, just fell out. So you got new chapters coming to you. Okay. It says turn the page, embrace new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom. And yeah, you see the magnifying glass on here too. You definitely just gotta, even look at. I don't know if there's like a specific site you use to find certain jobs, but don't be afraid to look at other sites. Don't be afraid to go in person. Okay. I feel like you're being called to switch up your path or multiple paths. Okay. Let's see. And you don't have to be miserable at work to make money. Just remember that too. You can have fun and, go to work and make your money. You should never be miserable at a job. All right, let's see. All right, so general guidance, like advice. Let's see. All right, so general guidance for Nikki. Let's see. Let's see. General guidance for Nikki. Ooh. I keep getting the message like you're being called to hold up. Where like something's not moving forward. I feel like it's because you know it's like quicksand. If you keep resisting the pull of the quicksand, it's gonna pull you down further. So you gotta slow and steady wins the race. Okay, don't rush into anything. Let's see, but still make progress. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, I don't know. I keep getting messages about your money or your finances, your job. If something's not moving forward or you feel like, unappreciated in your workplace, something is calling you to be a little bit selfish. And being selfish is not always a bad thing, okay? But this is, the universe is literally like, hey, Nikki, come over here, come over here. And you're like, hey, you know? So don't resist what the universe is pushing you to, or where the universe is pushing you to go. Okay? Let's see. And we have the Four of Swords reverse. Okay, so make sure you're getting enough rest as well. Okay. I don't know if you pray or anything, and I don't even give messages like this, but I don't know if you pray often or even if you pray to someone in particular, but you might want to pray more or give more thanks, okay, to the universe or to whoever you believe in, okay? Like more verbal gratitude. Let's see. I see a lot of transitioning for you. Six of Swords. Don't resist the changes. That's mostly what I'm getting. Also, remember, I don't know who's around you or whatnot. If you're asking other people for advice and things like that on what you should do for your life, you could hear people out, right? It's good to hear other people's perspectives, but at the end of the day, you need to do what you need to do, right? So, just because Sally says, "I think you should do this," and "I think you should do that," that's cool, but do you want to do that? Do you genuinely think that you should do that? If your intuition's telling you no, if your gut feeling is telling you, I don't really want to do that, but Sally said I should do it, so I think I'm going to go in that direction. Don't do that, okay? Follow what you feel is best. You'll know something's right because you'll feel like it fits with you, you know? Okay? So don't ignore your intuition. Um, and remember, if something's not working, oftentimes it's for a reason. And I said this to Michelle earlier too. What what's that saying? What didn't work out for you worked out for you. Okay, because that's true. Let's see. But yeah, be careful of who you listen to when it comes to like what other people think you should do with your life. You know, if they're telling you a certain way to go, you can hear them out, but at the end of the day, choose yourself. Okay. So let's see. There's a lot of messages about your finances, but you can have an easier time with, you know, where you want to be, but you got to make these changes first. And if you keep resisting those changes that the universe is pushing you to do, you know, it's going to keep you further back from where you can be, you know. So let's get some oracle. Yeah. Let's see. That's funny. The song literally playing right now is Doors. I always think that's funny how that happens. Let's see. Alright, so for Nikki. For Nikki, what can Nikki, or general guidance for Nikki, let's see. We got putting in work, okay, actions that achieve goals, building the path to success, okay. We have rebound, confirmation, do not go back to your past, okay. If it didn't work out before, it's for a reason. Airplane, reverse, like I said, something's closer than you think. Where you want to be is closer than you think. What you want to do is closer than you think. What you're meant to do is closer than you think. You just got to look for it, okay? Let's see. And yeah, we have prison reverse. If you feel trapped in any type of way, or something's being stuck or keeping you stuck, confirmation again, it's, you know, you got to go over there. You got to figure out, okay, this way is not working, let me go that way. If that way doesn't work, go that way until you find your path, you know? Because you could try multiple routes, right? There's nothing wrong with that either. Just because something doesn't work this or that time doesn't mean that it won't work the next time. But it won't ever work if you give up on it completely, you know? So let's see. Yeah, you got to take a chance, take a risk, okay? We have casino. And even with your home, you know? Sometimes you got to try a few places out, scope a few places out until you find the right place. Let's see. And yeah, give it time, it's in the works, okay? So be patient with these processes. Yeah, confirmation, do not rush. Be more positive also about your goals, okay? Even if it seems like it's not working. You know how they say, like, a lot of times when things seem like they're not moving forward, that's when you're about to have a breakthrough. That's kind of the vibe here. So don't give up on it, because if you give up on what you're really wanting to do, you'll never achieve it, of course. But consistency and keeping on will get you where you want to be. I know that can sound cliche, but it's true. And we have slip and slide, and we have clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. Anything else for Nikki? Yeah, if something is too strenuous, you know, if something's too strenuous with the workout card reverse here, drop it. You'll feel way better when you drop something or certain things that you're doing that are becoming too difficult. Okay. I know it's not going to happen overnight. I know it's not just like, oh, let me quit my job today. Like, no, don't do that. But, you can line things up and do things to, get where you want to be, right? All right. Yeah, you got this. All right. And sometimes, we have forgotten person here. So even if you feel like clinging on to old people, old friends that, you think are a part of your future, sometimes they're not. So don't be afraid to also let go of people who are not benefiting you in your current life and for your future. All right. I feel like you're going through a lot of changes, or you will be going through a lot of changes, but you also have to be open to those changes. I used to be very stubborn myself with change and everything, but nowadays I'm very quick at adjusting. So even if I might have a mental breakdown one day because something ain't going right, I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. And then 2 days later, I'm fine again. I'm like, well, it wasn't that bad, I guess. Even if it seems bad in the moment, the future reward of being able to adjust and transition and change and be open to change and do things differently at even the drop of a hat is will be and is very beneficial for you. Okay. That's why we are the travelers, because we keep it pushing. Car Channel Tarot. That used to be my old motto when I first started. Keep on driving. Then I was like, not everybody has a car, technically, so we keep moving regardless. Even if you're unsure of where it's taking you. All right, I think I got Michelle's. Let me see. Thank you, Nikki. Let me see. Oh, it's playing the other one. All right, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. I gotta... You're welcome. Thank you, Nikki. All right, there we go. You said, if you get this job while your son is gone, will you be able to enroll him in a school near your job while the house is being built? Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's see. So for Michelle, if Michelle gets this job while her son is gone, will she be able to enroll him in a school near her job while the house is being built? Let's see. Ooh. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, you will. Yes. Okay. Um, that should be more beneficial. What's the tower here? Yeah, you may not want to deal with this is like you wanting him to be like, you know, away for a little bit. Because things may kind of get chaotic if he was around, or if he's around while the house is being built, you know. It's like, no, you can't be over there. No, you can't do this. So I see you actually putting him. You say daycare or school? In school? I see him being away from you. So I am getting a yes. 9 of Cups. So it'll make things easier to work with or work around. What's the tower here? Yeah, it's like you won't want to worry about, you know, him kind of being low key in the way, you know, of the process. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's see. If Michelle gets this job while her son is gone, will she be able to enroll him uh in a school near her job? Let's see. Yeah, he won't be far. Yeah, I'm getting a yes. You'll have multiple opportunities or multiple, you know, places to choose from too when it comes to that situation. I feel like you'll have either multiple people to help you, or there's going to be multiple opportunities when it comes to where you'll be able to, you know, send your son. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, so if Michelle gets this job while her son is gone, will she be able to enroll him in a school near her job while the house is being built? Let's see. Okay, come on. Yeah, and you'll be happy about it. You'll be happy about him having somewhere to go while you take care of, you know, the finances and everything that's dealing with the house and everything. Yeah, financial clarity, overcoming obstacles. It'll also help, of course, you know, your money get back on track too. So if you end up taking out any like loans or anything, it'll be easier and quicker for you to pay those off too. Let's see. And you won't have to think too hard about, you know, what else is going on around you, like when your son's at school. Excuse me. I'm also hearing something about religious school. Religious school. I don't know if you are thinking about that or something, but I don't know. One of these schools could be like a religious school too, or like part of a church, or religious based. Okay, something about that. Let's see. If Michelle gets this, let's see. If Michelle gets this job, I'm sorry, I'm rereading it. Okay, so if Michelle gets his job while her son is gone. Will she be able to enroll him in a school near her job? Woo. Yeah. Just make sure that you are, of course, paying attention to who is taking care, excuse me, taking care of the kids. Okay. But I see him like waiting, like on a bench after school to be picked up. And yeah, confirmation. Pay attention to red flags. Okay. When it comes to like who's teaching or what they're teaching, it's something about beliefs. I don't know if you'll be okay with that or not, but it might be a school that ends up teaching something that's like, why are you teaching them that, But I am getting a yes, like you'll find a situation for him to be in while you're taking care of that stuff. But you got conspiracy, messed up, pay attention to the red flags, spiritual view, something. Or it could even be, if it's not the actual school teaching those things, it could be the stuff he might, like, you know how kids are. They learn shit from other kids. So, I mean, that's kind of out of your control based off of what other kids are saying at school. But, you know, there might be something with, I don't know, I'm hearing political views or something that just shouldn't be talked about in school, around children. I am getting a yes for that one. Just use your discernment, of course. And you can always let him know too, personally, like directly to him. This is right, this is wrong, We don't do that over here, you know. Ah, no! I just dropped so many cards. Oh, okay, you're good. I just stood up too. I was like, I'm gonna stretch my legs. I might change my shirt. Alright, let's see. Whew. Trying to adjust this a little bit. Okay. Alright, please, would it be a good idea for you to Uber or Lyft to get extra money? Let's see. What the heck? Hold on. One moment. I'm moving this because I don't like this angle at all. That's okay. Anyways, okay, let's see. So for Michelle, would it be a good idea for her to Uber or Lyft to get extra money? Would it be a good idea for Michelle to Uber or Lyft to get extra money? It would get you out the house. Let's see. You would barely be home long. It would be fast cash, okay, but it may not be something reliable, okay? You actually may end up not liking it as much. You know, it's like you're like, it's okay, but it's not something fulfilling, you know. I see you making or wanting to make a change pretty soon after starting it. Yeah, it's like you would go in a different direction to make more money. It would be some, you know, but it wouldn't be something that you know, feel like is doing it for you, you know. I don't see you staying committed to that. It's like you would have something else going on. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna realize like, this is not enough, or this is not the vibe. It's not the vibe. That's You said I don't like it now, but it's so yeah, exactly. I feel like you would still feel that way. I see you searching for something else that's more that pays you more, or excuse me, doing something else in the meantime. But it's something to get you through when things are stagnant, you know. So I wouldn't give up on it completely, but you know, because that is a source of income. So um, I see you looking for something else or wanting something else. Let's see. Let's see. Should Michelle yeah, that's understandable. Alright, so would it be a good idea for Michelle to Uber or Lyft to get extra money? I see you retreating from it, choosing something else. I see you wanting to kind of give up on it. It's always so funny. That's why I love channeling through music too, because he literally just said in the song, "Let's drive all night," something to we're in the city. Talking about driving. You might feel like you have to drive all night to make a good amount of money doing that type of thing. Let's see. Yeah, see you looking for something else. And if you choose not to look for something else, for the meantime, I mean, like I said, it'll be something for you, but not, it won't let you rest comfortably. Confirmation too about you not committing to it. I see you choosing something else or also doing something on the side too, on the side of that. Yeah, expansion. Pursue bigger and greater things. So I see you switching it up. So it's like a yes and no, but it's not something that'll keep you comfortable for too long financially. And yeah, look, confirmation, dedication, reverse. I see you not staying dedicated to that. I feel like that's more the Uber or Lyft thing for you personally would be more so for when things are kind of stagnant. So yeah, I literally just read your comment too. Confirmation. Okay, and look, variety right here at the bottom of the deck too. So you'll be doing more than that, but it's something. But you can always look for other forms of income, too, that are more consistent. I should have taken that up when I had the chance. I used to be too scared to DoorDash. I was like 18 at the time. I signed up for it and got approved right when it came out. I forgot about it for years. And I'm going to end the live at 1 p.m., so about another 45 minutes, okay? So I do have to get ready for tonight. And I got to do laundry and all that shit, so. Alright, let's see. So you said you're going to take this advice, but will you actually find a floor plan that you like for your house? Okay, let's see. Will Michelle actually find a floor plan that she actually likes? Let's see. Let's see. Will Michelle actually find a floor plan that she actually likes? Whoa. You may end up in a... I mean, you don't have to choose this one specifically, but I feel like one of the floor plans may actually be kind of like annoying to navigate. Okay, you may get irritated, like, damn, why is the door right there? Or, why is this wall here? Like, that's unnecessary. You may feel like the floor plan is like irritating. Okay, for some reason. Let's see. Like hard to get through to other parts of the house. You may feel like the layout is weird. Let's see. Exactly. You have the Two of Cups. I feel like something might be too close to each other. Yeah. Three of Swords. It's like you would have to weirdly navigate your way through your own home. And it's not so much like getting lost in your own home, but it's like just wondering why certain stuff is there. I see you being kind of like, yeah, irritated, upset, like, what the heck? And you have a Fool card. Also something about a ledge. Might need to be careful. I'm seeing, what's it called? Because I was hearing ledge. Could be the ledge leading up, or I can't describe it. The staircase, you know, like, the railing. Okay. Make sure that there's a railing on the staircase, okay, or something. I feel like you'll have a staircase in your home. You might need to put a railing there. Or make sure that they put one up, because it's like somebody falling off, whoop, you know, down below. Let's see. Will Michelle actually find a floor plan that she likes? Yeah, I see it causing problems. It's like it'll be a nice house, but the floor plan may irritate you. That's what I'm seeing here. Like it'll be a very nice house, but it's like you navigating and being irritated throughout the the place. Let's see. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, you may have to make sure like when it comes to especially I'm getting something about the stairs. Ooh, excuse me. The stairs, you need to make sure that they're not a free for all. It's a safety hazard. Let's see. Alright, so for Michelle, will she actually find a floor plan that she likes? Something needs to be conjoined in the home. And something about the lighting could be significant. We have light bulb moment, okay? So you may need to fix some part of the lighting or certain lighting in the house, add light fixtures to brighten up the place. Withdrawn reverse. Something may feel like it's ass backwards. The layout may feel ass backwards. Like something's not necessarily actually upside down in the home, but something about the floor plan is gonna make you feel like, did y'all do this the right way? Why is the front door in the back? Not literally like that, but it's gonna feel like, why is this here? Why is that there? Did y'all even do this right? And it is right, but it's like, it's gonna feel very chaotic. I mean, you could get used to it, of course, but it's gonna feel like something's not right. We have haunted, fake flex in reverse. So it'll be a nice place, but the layout, no, I'm getting a no for that. It may drive you crazy. I don't know what kind of loop-de-loop type of house. I'm not saying it's going to be in a circle, but it's like something about the navigation of your home is going to be frustrating. Yeah, see, it's like something needs to be parallel, something needs to be more evened out. I see something really frustrating you when it comes to the floor plan. Let's see. You have taboo. Something's just different. Like the layout is different. And it's good to be different, but not to the point where you feel like, what the hell, every time you step foot into your home because of the layout. And that could also lead back to what I was saying too about like make sure you're careful of who you have build your house, you know? Oh look, the SOS card almost came out too. Why did I just channel somebody being like imagine somebody coming to your house and you're like, you picture you being upstairs in your room. You already know people are coming over. You're like, oh, when you get here, just let yourself in, and then you let them in, or they come in your house, and you're like, somebody's like, hey, where's the bathroom? And you're like, oh, it's just downstairs on the right. You'll see it right there. And then they're like, I don't see it, and they're opening like 5 different doors, trying to figure out which one's the bathroom. It's like something. What may seem like an easy explanation may be difficult for people to navigate once you already understand where where things in your own home are. You see something being complicated. I don't know. Something about doors could be significant. There could be a lot of doors or closets, storage places, tiptoeing. Yeah, it's something about like, am I in the right place? And again, I see you feeling irritated, so but it'll be a nice house. Something about the floor plan is gonna be real complicated for some reason. Weaver of Tales, writing, crafting, polishing. Let's see. Will Michelle like the floor plan, or will Michelle actually end up liking a floor plan? Yeah, leap of faith reverse. It's like you may not feel comfortable stepping foot in a certain floor plan, so you may feel like something's too much. We got supersize me. You may feel like you need something less. I'm hearing mazy, less mazy. Like a labyrinth. Let me get one more. Yeah, let me know. I think more simple is a better choice, or a more simple layout is a better choice. Because even though because I see the house being very beautiful on the outside, very, successful looking, with the Six of Wands, but something about the interior and the floor plan is just very complicated. And like I said, you can learn it, obviously over time, but I feel like it'll irritate you more than anything. All right. All right. All right. So last call for questions. Let's see. I think YouTube changes the outlook on the screen because looks different than yesterday. You are very welcome. Thank you as well. I might do, oh yeah, that'd be cool. Colin and Jimmy. The channel messages I pulled. I forgot the other names that I picked up on or pulled. Hello. Alright, let's see. Alright. Michelle. 144. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Alright, 1 second. Alright, so you said, so the guy you met today was either African or Haitian, but he was tall, dressed nice. It seemed like a nice guy. What was his thoughts in meeting you? Let's see. Let's see. So I was trying to log into my thing over here real quick. Alright, there you go. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's see. So for Michelle, what was the guy that she met today, what was he thinking when he met Michelle? Let's see. Let's see. What was the guy that Michelle met today thinking about Michelle? Let's see. I don't know why I'm hearing holy. He could have thought you were religious for some reason, okay? Or at least the way you might have appeared could have seemed like religious or cultured, okay? Let's see, we got the Six of Cups, okay? You did seem familiar to this person. It's like kind of running into somebody that you remind them of their ex or how their ex looked, you know? Not necessarily his ex, but it's like you're a familiar face to him. Let's see. Alright, so what did the guy that Michelle met earlier, what was he thinking when he met Michelle? Let's see. Yeah, something, you reminded him of somebody that he once knew. Even if it's not like an actual ex, it's somebody he once knew. Could be it could be his baby mama or a feminine, a mother. Let's see. Yeah, like a strong woman that he knew. Could be an Aquarius, or he could be an Aquarius. He doesn't have to be. But, you reminded him of somebody that he knew. A feminine. It's either a mother or a baby's mother if he has kids. Let's see. Oh, wow. This could be somebody that's no longer around him or no longer here. Let's see. Yeah, it's like a family member or someone he used to have a family with. And if it's not like a literal death, it's something that ended that he's still kind of grieving. You reminded him of, oh, you're good. You reminded him of someone that he once knew. Someone that he's no longer around or able to have access to. I think it's a past relationship. Sounds like an ex, a baby's mother, who he no longer has access to. Let's see. What did the person that Michelle met earlier think of Michelle? What did the person that Michelle met earlier think of Michelle? What did the guy think of Michelle that she met earlier? Yeah, he felt like you were spiritual or religious or something. Ouch. Let's see. It's somebody that he knew from his past. And again, something about religion. He thought you were religious or spiritual. You looked religious or spiritual. And it's somebody that, it's like an ex. You remind him of an ex that he may low-key want back. But that, I feel like that was a shitty situation that he dealt with. That he had to release. That he had to let go and walk away from. Amazing chemistry, terrible timing. So he could have dealt with the situation that was, not, it didn't work out because of the timing. And we have, yeah, let me go reverse. Be careful. I don't think you have anything to be afraid of. I'm not saying it that way, but this is like somebody who has a dead ex. And like I said, if it's not a literal death, it's something about someone he didn't want to let go of before. You remind him of his past person. Yeah, love on the brain reverse. Let's see. That could be why he's drawn to you too. Look, look. Obsessive lover, in and out, and total drama action. So I do feel like a past love situation that he dealt with was kind of chaotic or ended in a chaotic way. And you remind him of his ex or somebody that, he's still grieving. You could have liked your lips too. You could feel like you have nice lips. And then we have crossroads. I do feel like you'll run into him again, but it's like you kind of had his mind frazzled because you remind him of like I feel like it's a dead ex or someone an ex he doesn't have access to anymore. That's what I'm getting. I hope they're not like a stalker. But that's what I got for that one. All right, 1 second. I gotta put this. All right, that's better. Oh, you're good. But if you want to do that, that's fine too. I'll mark them down. Oh yeah, I still have the note card right here, so I'm gonna put the two left for Michelle next time. All right. All right. I appreciate you. And you have a great afternoon / evening. Okay. I should be on tomorrow, but we'll see. Well, it depends how today goes. So it really just depends. All right. Adios. Thank you very much. You are very welcome always. Thank you, thank you. Adios.